So now we will go again with learn Python the basics. So for this overview, we will go with installing and running the Python program. So installing. So Python is pre-installed on most Unix systems including Linux and Mac OS. So in your Linux and Mac OS, so Python is already installed. So the pre-installed version may not be the most recent one. So the example versions are 2.6 and 3.1 as of September 9. So you can download the Python in the browser, and you can use this link to download the program. So http python.org/download. So Python comes with a large library of standard modules. So there are several options for an IDE. So IDLE works well with Windows, Emacs with Python mode or your favorite text editor, Eclipse with PyDev. So you can also download the PyDev for Python development in this link. So http pydev.sourceforge.net. So IDLE development environment. So IDLE means integrated development environment for Python, typically used on Windows. So this IDLE is for Windows. So multi-window text editor with syntax highlighting, auto-completion, smart indent, and other. So the best example for this is our Visual Studio Code. So Python shell with syntax highlighting, integrated debugger with stapling, persistent breakpoints, and call stack visibility. So this is the example Python shell in our Windows environment. So you can see this one. We also have this one. So once we run with any program for this, 3 minus 3, it will just print as 0. So basically, this is the IDLE for our Windows system. Next is editing Python in Emacs. Emacs is Python mode has good support for editing Python enabled by default for .py file. So this is for Mac. We call it Emacs for Macs. Features, completion, symbol help, ildoc, and inferior interpreter shell, etc. So this is the terminal for our Linux system or for our Macs. So same, they are just the same with the Windows IDLE. Same syntax. They have the completion, symbol help, and interpreter shell. So running interactively on Unix. On Unix, you call it as 3 plus 3 equals 6, just like the example here in this Python IDLE. This one, 3 plus 3 equals 6. Then the Python prompt with this one. To exit Python, not in Unix, type Ctrl D. In Windows, type Ctrl Z plus enter. Evaluate exit. So running programs on Unix. So call Python program via the Python interpreter. So in Unix, you will just use with Python, then fac.py. So for example, if you are in Windows, you are using the VS Code, so you just same with Unix, you can just call Python, then the file name with the extension of py. Make a Python file directly executable by adding the appropriate path to your Python interpreter as the first line of your file. So you need to put your path, then making the file executable, you need to create a switch mode for that. Invoking file from Unix command line, so you can just invoke after you're done with the executable and the file you can just invoke the fac.py. So maybe that's all for our discussion on how to install the Python programming language in our Windows and Linux or Mac OS system. So thank you.